Try this and it goes with us.
Drop us a comment and let us know you're with us and where you're viewing from. We're glad we're here with you.
Feel free to express your love. What country?
Sing out wherever you are. Yananai, 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 yananai.
Shalom and welcome everyone to our Equinox pre-Yom Kippur chanting, meditation and reflection session. It's so great to see you, and we have people from all around the world, from Canada, US and Australia, and I think South America as well. So feel free to chat in and let us know what city and country you're calling in from. We today is the equinox, and that means that there's equal day and night. And so it's like there's 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. So it's a very special time, very special energy. And just as there's equal day and night, there's also a symbolic idea of a day of harmony, balance, and equanimity. So as we go through our session together today, I invite you to connect with those qualities within of shalom, peace, harmony, and balance. And especially during this time between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, it's a really special time to connect with those qualities. We'll have the next slide. And so, of course, there are actually the 4 tkufot in Hebrew, they're called, or periods, where 2 of them are the March and September equinox, and the other 2 are the winter solstice and the summer solstice. So we're at one of those 4 points in the calendar. And there's an interesting discussion in the Talmud about the idea of the equinox, and in Hebrew it's called Yom HaShivayon. So Shaveh means equal. So Yom HaShivayon is the day of equanimity. And in the Talmud they discuss a midrash, an ancient myth, which says that on Rosh Hashanah, around this time, the world was created. And so some of the sages say, well, no, it wasn't around Rosh Hashanah, it was actually around Pesach. And Pesach, of course, is around the time of the March equinox. So the sages are discussing whether the creation of the world happened at Pesach or Rosh Hashanah. And a 13th century Kabbalist called Avram Abulafia explains that they're both right. All the sages are right, because the world midrashically was created on an equinox, and it's the equinox energy that's the important thing, not whether it was in March or September of the equinox. And so it's a bit like saying that the world was created through an energy of harmony and balance. And as we connect with that energy today, we let it be reborn within us. So let's all chant together as we connect with that idea. And the chant we're going to do is Shema Yisrael, which is one of the most important prayers in Judaism. And it's all about listening to our essence, listening to our oneness. Shema Yisrael. Shema means listen. So let's all try and listen to that deep inner voice of light as we go through our session together.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
One of the themes for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is the idea of being inscribed and being sealed in the Book of Life. And it's a very interesting idea, and some people can relate to it and some people can't. And I want to give you a few ideas because, of course, with all our traditions and our customs, there are so many different ways of understanding the same thing, which, of course, makes the tradition so rich and also so open to our own interpretation and opening the idea that we can all be co-creators of this tradition and bringing new layers of meaning. And so one of the ways of understanding this idea of being, so we ask on Rosh Hashanah, Katuvenu L'chaim, inscribe us for life. And then on Yom Kippur, we say, you know how the greeting is, Gemar Chatima Tova. And Chatima is a sealing. So we're saying, may we all be sealed in the Book of Life. And so there is this process that we're in right between the process between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and this idea of really being sealed in the Book of Life. So one of the sages, whose name is the Sfat Emet, or the Gera Rebbe, and he is from Eastern Europe in the 1800s, and he talked about how every person in their heart has this fountain of life, a Mayan Makor Chayim, and this fountain of life flows with divine life force and energy. And during the year, as we lose our way or do things that aren't quite right or damaging to our soul, things like that, or go away from our truth, we actually, this source of life and vitality gets covered up by spiritual muck. And then it's on the process in the lead up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur that we clean away the cobwebs and the dust and get back in touch with that essence and that vital energy. And that's called life force or chayut. And so he talks about when we ask about being inscribed in the Book of Life and being sealed, it's that actually what we are aiming to do is to reconnect with that deep level of life force and vitality. And then the sealing is what he says is once we connect with that life force and energy, we also need to seal it or need to direct it, because our life force and vitality can go in all different directions once it's freed up. So the process now in the lead up to Yom Kippur is to seal it, and they take images from the Song of Songs, the book from the Tanakh, which is a beautiful love story. And in that book, in the Song of Songs, it talks about how there's a gan na'ul, a garden that is secret or locked away or kept. and it talks about sealing the heart. And so it's this idea that we need to also be aware that once we free up our life force, that we actually direct it. We've got a new responsibility now of directing our energy to good places, or to places that of positivity, and places that can help us in our achieve our goals. And so as we chant this song of Zochreinu L'chaim, or remember us for life, we think of that. And also, before we go to the chant, to think about that connection between life and light. Because in the Psalms, there's this verse that's quoted to connect the idea of life force and light, which is, for with God is the source of life, and in your light we see light. And that's from Psalms chapter 36. Ki imcha makor chayim ve'orcha nireh or. And so there's this idea that the light of holiness is also life force. So we'll connect that in our meditation soon. But for now, let's chant and open our hearts. Let's go into a meditation, sitting comfortably, want, you can close your eyes. Let your awareness rest on your breath. In Bereshit, in the book of Genesis, it talks about how when the humans were created, they were created through being breathed a breath of life into them. Vayipach be'apav nishmat chayim, vayehi ha'adam lenefesh chaya. That when Adam and Eve were created, there was the breath of life being breathed into them. So as we connect with our breath, let's connect with that idea that the breath is a gift of life. The rhythm of the breath and the breath of life being breathed into us each time we inhale. And now see if you can get a sense of the life force, like sparks of light, beautiful colors of light within the air that we breathe in and breathe out. The spiritual light of the air. And if that's not available for you, just stay with the breath awareness, and that's good too. And now connecting with your heart, the heart center in the middle of your chest. Lev Tahor. You can even put your hands on your heart. Get a sense of that pure heart, the Lev Tahor. The light and the life energy of your heart. And we'll do a scan of your body connected to the light. Either just being simply aware of the body or connecting with light, spiritual light in your body. The left leg, your right leg, both legs filled with light. The pelvic area and your lower back. Your abdomen, the light in your abdomen and your back behind your abdomen. Your chest, light in your chest and your back behind your chest. your left arm, right arm, neck and throat, your face, your shining face, light of the brain, the whole head, whole body, a body of light, body of life force. And this is a time in the year where we ask that our zest for life is renewed. Zochreinu lechayim, remember us for life, inscribe us for life. Can also mean help us to awaken that light within us, that light of excitement and enthusiasm for life. As we connect with these words from our prayers, and Shannon and Matt's chant to us, let's connect with the things that we're looking forward to in the year ahead. Or Zarua Latzadik. There is a light that's hidden or planted for the tzaddik, the righteous. And this word righteous or tzaddik can also mean sage, and the idea that there's a light that's planted and hidden away connects with that idea that it actually takes a little bit of work sometimes to get in there and connect with the light. And part of, I guess, our work today is bringing out that light through song and joy and reflection and meditation. And as we chant this chant, we also connect with the other words, the second line, which is Uleyishrei lev simcha, meaning, and for those with a straight heart or a truthful or authentic heart, there is joy. And then we connect with that idea that as we go deep into our heart and as we reveal that sage within and that righteous person within, because we each have that in us, we don't always express it all the time, but we all have access to it. And so with this chant, let's connect with that light and that purity of heart.
Same again. Or Zarua. Or Zarua. 3 times. Repeat it. Or Zarua. Or Zarua. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua. Or Zarua. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua repeated 3 times. Or Zarua. Or Zarua. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha. Or Zarua. Or Zarua. Or Zarua Latzadi. Uyishrei lev simcha.
And from this, we transition to a session on healing and prayers for healing. We think about the words from the Torah, El Narafana La, the words that Moshe said when he prayed for healing for his sister Miriam. And we chant these words, and as we chant, we think about people who we're hoping to send healing energies to and really wishing them the best. And also places in the world, some places having a tough time with the virus, and we might have family in different places, like Israel is now going through a hard time with many COVID cases, so we send out energies there to Israel and to other places where we feel we want to send energies of healing to as we chant. continue the meditation, getting comfortable. If you like, closing your eyes. Let your awareness rest on your breath. Let your Neshama, your breath, be a gateway to your Neshama, to your soul. And connect with someone who you're hoping to send healing energies to. If you like, say their name. And really send out those beautiful vibes of healing. And now to somebody else, or even a place. And somewhere else. And now connect with yourself and something within you that you are asking for healing. Your body or your soul. Opening to healing energies to come your way. Connecting with the healer within, you as an agent for healing. And reflect on something active you can do in your life to promote healing. And as we open to the healer within and to the healing energies around us, let's continue with our chat. Blessings for healing, for those in need of healing, and also healing for each one of you who are here in this circle. And may this circle, our virtual circle, help in the healing process. And we come to a chant about gratitude, Ashreinu. The first words that we say in Jewish prayers in the morning are Modeh Ani, or Moda Ani for a girl. And we think about that idea that the first thing we get up and we say is thank you, universe, for letting me be alive. And now is a time for everybody who's online to be active and type in things that you're grateful for and share them with each other to inspire us about gratitude. And as we do our practice, we'll maybe Max could put them online, things that people are grateful for, if someone feels inspired to share. And so one of the things that are important about gratitude as a gratitude mindfulness practice is to, first of all, reflect on the specific things that we're grateful for, and then just to get a sense of what does it feel like inside my psyche, inside my brain and inside my body when I feel grateful, beyond the specific things that we're grateful for. So let's chant and meditate. connecting with your breath, the gratitude mindfulness practice. If you like, you can close your eyes. Breath awareness, gratitude. Let's start with gratitude for the body, gratitude for our legs. This body might not be the best body on earth, but it is the body that helps us and serves us to the best ability that it has. Gratitude for our legs. The back. Gratitude for our abdomen and chest. Arms and hands. Throat, neck. Face. Whole head. Body. And the soul. And connecting with something you're grateful for. You might see it as an image or have a word for it. Or there might just be a feeling inside. But something specific you're grateful for. And now something else you're grateful for. Letting it rise up in your consciousness. And something else you're grateful for. And now the feeling of gratitude, independent of any specific things. That simple feeling of thank you. And we hold that as we go back into the chant, either just receiving it as you keep your eyes closed or singing along.
Yafa,
Avinu Malkeinu, a song of surrender and a song of asking for forgiveness. Let's connect with that feeling of being able to forgive ourselves and being able to forgive others, and also being able to ask for forgiveness, which is a big mala, a big midah, a big quality that we can have and we can work towards. As we chant these words of Avinu Malkeinu, let's think about forgiveness and that feeling that we get when we can open our hearts to forgiveness.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedaka v'chesed, v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim.
Shalom, peace. On this day of the equinox, we connect with that idea and that feeling of harmony, balance, and oneness, and we connect with that as an impulse for the year ahead. So as we chant the chant of shalom, of peace, we connect with that inner harmony and also that outer energy of peace that we can radiate, and hopes that we can be agents for peace in the year to come. Let's chant together.
Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'alko Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'alko Yisrael. Oh, say shalom bimromav, yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shana Tova, everyone. Blessings for a year of happiness, success, joy, and good health. And Gmar Chatima Tova, may we all be inscribed and sealed in the book of life and in the book of enthusiasm for life. And thank you so much to Shannyn and Max. It was so beautiful. And thank you to everybody who was in our network of shalom and peace this for our session. Shalom.
Thank you all very, very much for joining us. Orna, is it okay if I invite people to join us, Shannyn and I, for some more singing at a different time? If you want to keep the good vibes going, I will put a very quick little picture here. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see if it loads. I would love to keep these wonderful vibes.
You can put it on the Facebook chat.
Okay, good.
Well.
I will do that. Thank you.
All right, yeah, and keep in touch with us. We both run different things, and we'd love to keep in touch with you. So so please keep in touch with us on our Facebook pages, and Shana Tova.
Shana Tova. Thank you all very, very much for joining us. Bye.